Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty. And I am here to do a requested video tonight. Now, Sweet Becca, and she has two channels. One is called the Becca JB, I believe. And the other one is called Becca's Place. One centers on her dolls. I think that is Becca's Place. That it centers around her porcelain dolls and her baby dolls. And the Becca JB is more of her coloring and crafting and diamond painting and that kind of stuff. Unless she's combined the two, but I think she still has one for each. But anyways, she messaged me on Facebook and asked me if I could please do a video on how I do my journaling for my coloring. Because my first year of really getting back into coloring and showing some videos and whatnot, I didn't journal at all. In fact, I didn't even document on the page when I colored it. Then, I believe it's been 2 years now, I started dating every page that I colored. So if I'd color a page, I would date the date that I colored it, just for my own self. I don't know why I did it, but I do. And then last year I watched... Well, last year and the previous year, I watched a lot of videos of different channels, coloring channels, that they journaled a lot of their coloring for the year. So I'm not one of those big ones that's into planners or journaling. I mean, I love all the journals that people do, but I'm not doing like a crafting journal for my coloring. But I will show you what I have. I simply bought this book at Dollar General. It doesn't have a price on it, but I think I got it for $3, and it has a little magnetic thing here. Now I could, you know, pep this up and do some crafty things to it, but I choose not to. That's not why I do it. It's gonna be upside down to you, but I'm just talking to you. You don't really need to see what I have written down because I'm just gonna go over it. So last year I did start recording, starting in January, of the total pages that I colored in a month. So, you know, I went from January, February, I went all the way down and journaled for each month how many pages I colored. And then it took me until May. But starting in May, I also recorded how many books I colored in that month. So for instance, in May, I colored 47 pages in 32 different books. And then in June, I colored 53 pages in 41 different books. So I did that for the whole rest of the year. At the end, I did record that I colored a total of 464 pages. However, I don't know how many exact books I colored in because I did color in the same books over and over, so I don't have a total for that. So that's one thing that I really, and that's probably my most important page that I like, is just the total amount of pages I colored and the total amount of books I used for that month. The next page I have here, I have 1, 2, and 3 pages, and that is to record my buddy colors. And so I started out the year strong with buddy colors. However, I kind of got burned out on them. I have continued to do buddy colors with Johanna. That is her channel name, and I have a buddy color with her this month. I don't like to get so many buddy colors that I get overwhelmed with buddy colors because I like to just color for enjoyment. So for January, I have just 2 buddy colors. I might pick up and ask, you know, buddy color with maybe 1 other person or 2 other people the next month. And my treasure hunt started out this month with only 1 treasure to find, and that was a tiger. Starting next month, I will bump that up to 2 different treasures to look for. And so I don't like to get overwhelmed with buddy colors. So these are all my buddy colors that I have in here. The next one is collabs or challenges. So some people had some different collabs. Spicy Cat Colors. She had a collab, and her name is Kathy, where it was a treasure hunt, and she used her letters of her name for C as in cat, A as in artisty. So I did that one. And then what else did I do? Like, I did a scavenger hunt for myself, and just different things such as that. But I didn't really do a lot of challenges or collabs for coloring, but I did write if I did have something. Now here I had an empty page, so I went ahead and I utilized it instead of wasting this whole page. And it's going to be my completed pages for 2023. Even though I have things back here, I had this extra page, and I only need this one page to record my completed pages and my completed, the books that I used for that month. So that's next there. And then I did record last year the new books I bought. And so, actually, I wasn't good about recording through the whole year. I got to 29 books and I stopped recording. And I know I bought more than that, but I just quit recording. So I don't know why, but I did. And then pencils and pens I bought in 2021. Again, I stopped recording that in May, and I know I got some in December, and so I wasn't real good about staying on top of that. So I am going to try really hard to stay more on top of that. Books gifted to me in 2022. Again, I recorded 3 different gifts that were given to me of books in 2022. I think I got more than that, and I did not record them all. So, you know, those are things for me to work on this year. So this year I actually did set some goals for me, and so the next page is just goals for 23, I'm sorry. I haven't shared this. I know a lot of the coloring channels are doing videos on their goals for the year. I haven't done that, but I will kind of share with you right now. So I have 6 goals so far for the year of 2023, and that is to complete 3 books. And now the books are buried at the bottom of my stack for this month, and so I don't have the names of them, but I will write those down when I do my completed pages for January. So I do want to complete those 3 books. Last year, my goal was to complete 1 book because I have never completed an entire book in my life, and I did not meet that goal. This year, I've picked 3 different ones because it's January. I didn't make that goal last year. Well, maybe I did at the beginning of the year. I don't know. But I have some books that I'm getting closer to, but it would be really exciting to complete an entire book because I never have. My second goal is to complete 500 pages in a year. Like I said, this year I completed 464, so I don't think that will be a problem. It's not all about the numbers. However, I just set a goal for myself, you know, that I do want to complete 500 pages. So we'll see if I get there or not. And I don't think I'll have a problem with that. My third goal is to try not to buy any books in 2023. Funny because my husband gave me a month on this goal, and this month is almost over and I have not bought a book. So that's pretty darn good, I think. And we just got a new shipment of awesome color books in at the store, and there are a few that I wouldn't mind having, but I did not buy any. So number 4 is to buy myself a shelf for my color books to put in the extra bedroom, because literally I just have them in stacks right now. And I think I'm actually going to go to Walmart and see if I can find one of those. They're not very expensive. I think they used to be like $30, and they're 3 shelves, and they're only about 3 foot high. And they might even be 2 shelves. I'm not sure. But I think they're 3 shelves, and they're 3 or 4 foot high. And that would be sufficient for my color books. So and if I find one at a yard sale, I would buy it. Yeah, you know, I don't care. But I want something nice to display them so that I can get to them easier. My fifth goal for 2023 is to color at least one page from each of the books that I have now. I do not have an exact count of how many books I have, but I would say I have about 250, but I am really not sure about that. And my last goal is to make an inventory list of all my color books, and at that time then I will find out how many color books I actually have, and I think I'll make that list right in this journal. So those are my goals for 2023. So it's always great to set goals, and even though we're almost done with January, if you haven't started journaling, set your goals now. The next thing I have in my book was my treasure hunts for 2022, what the prompts were for each month. And I didn't start that until April. So now we're starting out in January. And okay, so this just says books as of the 4th of July of last year, I had 185 books. So I probably don't have 250 books. Maybe I have 200 books. I don't know. But I mean, I'm going to find out because I'm going to inventory them. Now I have my list of treasure hunt prompts for 2023. And like I said, for January, it is a tiger. So if anybody wants to join in, you still have time. And you can upload that at any time with the hashtag Patty's Treasure Hunt. And then just let me know and I'll come over and watch your video. And I think this is my last page I have. Oh, no, I've got two here. Hold on. So then I have coloring books that were gifted to me in 2023. And I have 3 down here from Danielle DeSoto. She sent me 3 this year. I just opened them up in a video, I think on Monday. And it was because it was hosted from Kiki, from Kathleen Markovich Robinson. She did a coloring book swap. And Danielle got me and I got her. So she sent me an inspirational quotes, a relaxing winter, and 100 coloring book of winter themes. So I recorded that. And I also do write it in the book as well, who gifted it to me. And then I do have here Buddy Colors for 2023 because I have 2 with Johanna that I will put in for January. And then I want to make my inventory of all my books in here as well. And then I will leave myself a couple pages in case I get more that are gifted to me, or I don't know if I buy, I hope, I'm trying really hard not to buy any books this year, but that's kind of, I mean, I watch other channels and some of these ladies are hauling 50 books a month. And that to me is a bit much, but I'm not cutting them down for it because they can do whatever they want. But I just feel like if I buy the book, that's $5 to $10 to even sometimes $15 a book, you know? So if you're going to buy it, use it. So I hope that helped you, Becca. Like I said, there's other ladies that have color-coded charts and are more detailed with their journaling, but this is how I journal so far. And I'm sure as I go along, I'll do different things because I learned from other channels. So, all right, you guys all have a great day and take care, and I'll see you back here real soon. Bye-bye.